In this demo, I'd like to introduce you to a small builder out of Poland called Vitali and his brand, Drunk Beaver. Here's two of them. Now he does a range of really cool pedals in small batches, so if I was to say to you that the distortion pedal he does is kind of a DS1 with big muff circuits in it, plus an unbelievable range of switching options, and his chorus pedal, which is a take on the EHX small clone, and his heavy bat, which is basically every Rat pedal you can imagine, plus it's got a Boss HM2 style EQ, then you can probably see why I'm opting for some Nirvana riffs. But we might slip in some Soundgarden as well, because why not? Onto the riffs. So first up, we're going to have a look at the distortion pedal. Now, don't be fooled by the name, because it's essentially like a DS1 on steroids and a big muff, all in the same pedal. So you can see there's a ton of clipping options and mid-boost section, and there's a vintage and a modern. There's a switch as well to go between the distortion and the muff. So I think it's a brilliant concept. Here's my clean tone. And with these settings, it's great for lounge act. Let's add the Jellyfish into the mix. It's based on a small clone, but it's got an old school Bucket Brigade chip, which I think the old small clones used to have. So you get a really lush chorus tone. And this is an awesome chorus pedal. You've got 3 different modes, and you've also got a mix knob, which I absolutely love. Now let's check it out with the distortion pedal to look at Smells Like Teen Spirit. I know, it's another absolute classic, isn't it? But it showcases these 2 pedals really well. So in the verse, you have... So you hear that pulsing, and the flashing light on there shows you how quickly you're going, so you can really dial it in. Then, if we add the distortion pedal, we get that. Take the chorus pedal off. And you can add in more mids. Let me just flip that over. So perfect in a band scenario where you really want to cut through the mix. And I mean, the clipping options are quite subtle in places, a bit more dramatic in others, but it just gives you a wealth of stuff to play with. Now, if we get quite extreme with the chorus, you get that going on, right? And that could give you like a faux polychorus tone, right? If you add some distortion. Now, polychorus is basically like a flanger and a chorus, I think, that Kurt used on radio-friendly unit shifter. Now, the intro of that, if you put a bit of distortion on, you can get that going on, right? And with the chorus off, we've got the distortion pedal now set to the big muff setting, okay? So we have this. Amazing having a muff built into this pedal, it's genius. Now, another chorus tone that I think this pedal absolutely nails is the intro to Aneurysm. So clean. And with the Jellyfish. Take that off, put the distortion on. cool tone you can get with the distortion pedal is Blue off the Bleach album, right? And I've switched over. This guitar's tuned to CFC, basically, or the low 3 anyway, right? So we have this. Quick mention to one of the fuzz pedals in the range, which is brilliant for Nirvana's Tourette's. Does a range of stuff. So that's good fun. There's another cool pedal that he sent me, which is based on a solid-state amp. It's Trainer TS100. I just want to showcase the sort of range of gain you can get with this using Fell on Black Days. There's two sides to the pedal. There is a boost side to the pedal, right? But just the preamp side. That's everything at halfway, right? And you've got a bright setting. And then if I hit the boost, the gain up full. Bright channel's really handy when you've got the gain up full. Next up, I want to show you the Heavy Bat, which is a magnificent pedal. Now, it's heavily based on a Proco Rat pedal, but it has 2 channels and it has an unbelievable array of switching options. Now, when you switch over to heavy using this little toggle switch, you get access to this 3-band EQ, and it's got a really wild range of EQ that you can dial into, right? So this one is great for Nirvana, but I mean, honestly, I would use this for more Soundgarden stuff, to be honest. But with these settings, check out Territorial Pissings. We have this. Gets you into that zone, right? But check out the EQ, right? If I turn go for like a little scoop thing. Just bonkers. Now, another cool feature of this pedal is it's got a blend knob, so you can blend in some of your clean signal with the distorted tone, okay, which is great for bass players, but it's also really cool for certain Soundgarden songs. So if we take Spoon Man as an example. All right, it sounds like that, but with the blend knob turned up to about 11 o'clock. So you get much more of that definition that you hear in that tone. Great stuff, isn't it? So I hope you've enjoyed this one. I'm going to play you out with a Soundgarden number 4th of July, which is brilliant when you're using a Rat style pedal. So sounds a little bit like this. See you soon.